Hey Fearless Gamers, it's the Wildcard here with another quick tip for you. And this quick tip is going to be on, I don't want to call it a movement tray, but it's basically a tray, a food tray, whatever, and why this is very useful to have. Now you've probably seen these in some cafeterias, you've probably seen these in some fast food places or pizza joints. Leave them there, don't try and take them, that's not cool. But you can buy them, especially online, pretty cheaply, and they come in a few different sizes online for sure. Now these are very nice to have for a completed army as well as assembling an army. So for on the assembly route, what you can do is lay out some paper towel on this, and if you're cleaning parts, especially for a bigger model, you can clean the parts up, lay them out on the paper towel to dry, and once all the parts are fully cleaned that you're going to be cleaning that one time and all laid out on here, you can put another paper towel over it to help blot up the water. Then you can take it and just pick it up real easily and take it over to where you're going to be painting and assembling and use it as basically a parts tray. Because it has a nice lip on the edges, things won't just roll off of it. Also, if you like to batch paint, whether it be an airbrush or rattle can, you can lay out the bits or lay out the assembled models on top of some old newspaper and some paper towel, stuff like that, and spray. Let it dry, turn over, spray, get everything painted that you want to get painted up in that batch, and then you can just pick it up even when it's still wet because you don't have to touch anything else and move it somewhere to continue the painting process or let it dry or anything like that. You don't have to lay the paper towel out when it comes to painting. This can clean pretty nicely, but you can see it's got little ridges in it and whatnot. That's going to hold paint, and really the least amount of paint you have on this stuff, the better it's going to be if you're going to pull double duty and use it for the second part, which is army transportation at a store. If you've ever done tournaments, you've probably seen people have stuff like this. They're really good to have. I've done tournaments without it, and it's a big kind of nuisance because part of the whole tournament thing is to show off your army a bit. Let's be serious. Some people have display boards for that purpose, but other people, like me, just have something like this they can put their army on. Therefore, you show up, you unload your army out of your army bag. You can, rest it on a table on this if they're secure, and you can look around, admire other people's stuff. People can come and look at your stuff because it's out to sea. And then when it's time to move to your appropriate tables, you just take your bag, move it over, come back, pick this up, and take it in with you. Now, if you're at a big convention type thing, this will still be useful, but I wouldn't go wandering off too far from my force just because I'm, not that trusting of the human species. But anyway, when it comes time to game, you just pick it up, move it. When you're done, you pick it up and you go elsewhere. The nice thing is, you can hold a decent amount of stuff this size. Now, if you have really big, tall, top-heavy models, you gotta be careful with this because they can still topple. And if you have a huge horde army, you may need something bigger or multiples. But it's very nice to have because you can just pick it up and go. And then deploy your force, put this to the side as you're gaming and taking casualties. You put you guys back on here, and then when the game is over, you can clean up and it's all on display. No worries, everything's ready to go. Time to go, you pick up and go to the next table. So, like I said, we're there to play the game and try to win, but we're also there to kind of show off our stuff and look at other people's armies. When you constantly have to put your army back in the bag, take it out of the bag, put it back in the bag, take it out of the bag, it doesn't lead to your army really being on display at all. So, this is a nice thing to have for that purpose. So it works well on the painting and assembly end, and it works well on the gaming end. So I highly recommend you get it. They're pretty cheap, and it's really worthwhile to have. It's a time saver, and it just keeps things from being a nuisance. So give it a look-see. Anyways, Fearless Gamers, that's it for this quick tip. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. And until next time, this is the Wildcard saying, take it easy.